Hey brats, welcome back, and today I've got something exciting that I have been waiting to check out for a while. Immersive Display, immersive-display.com, has sent us a specifically made for AR and VR headsets LensPen. Now for those of you who have never used a LensPen, they are typically for high-end cameras. Some people make them for glasses. Basically, they are made to clean glass really well. So let's take some time and check this thing out. So, LensPens have had bad publicity because what tends to happen sometimes, either people leave them somewhere they shouldn't have, or there's a piece of debris on the lens they're about to clean, and they grab that in between the pen tip and the lens, it pushes it in, and then as they clean it, it just scratches the crap out of the lens. You run the same risk with a microfiber cloth. It's just less likely than most lens pens because lens pens can be a little more abrasive. They tend to be able to catch the debris, or if the microfiber cloth, it either wipes it off, or when you go to grab it, it shakes anything off of it. It's less likely. Microfiber cloths may not ever get your lenses as clean as a lens pen, but the reason for that is that they also don't tend to risk damaging them. So with this one being made specifically for AR and VR headsets, I'm excited to hope that this should be designed in such a way that we shouldn't have to worry as much about it. So let's check it out. All right, comes in simple packaging. I believe this was actually shipped all the way here from Europe. We got books and crap. Basically, there's two ends to this. So one, you've got a very fine brush here. This is step one in the cleaning process because you want to knock any debris off the headset without damaging it. That's what this end is for. So if there was a little piece of grit, somehow a little piece of sand or dirt gotten in there, this would knock it off the lens so that when you go to LensPen clean it, then nothing would be getting caught in between this and the lens. I have purposely left my PSVR kind of dirty, and we're gonna use this to clean it out and see how good this gets the lenses. Now, as with most VR headsets, this doesn't recommend any sort of cleaning solution. It says, twist the cap off, smooth circular motions as you go to clean it. It says if some smudges persist, breathe gently on the surface and repeat the process. Do not use it on wet surfaces. Observe the instructions carefully. And then always recap it after. That's very important because just as I said, if this is sitting in a cupboard somewhere and some sort of debris gets on it, you're gonna risk scratching up your lenses. So let's take a look at this PSVR. Ooh, those lenses are really dirty actually. So we're gonna try and get in close here with the camera so I can show you what this looks like. Now obviously you gotta get very careful about shining a bright light. A light like this should not risk damaging your lenses. So the whole headset as a whole needs to be clean. Like I said, I've left this thing kind of purposely dirty knowing that I was gonna be using this pen on the lenses, but I need to clean the rest of it. This is gonna be a little hard because I'm gonna be holding the phone while I do this, so please forgive me. So you can see here how dirty these are, how many fingerprints and smudges these have on them. Yeah, these are very dirty lenses. Step one, we're gonna take this and try and keep this in focus as well as we can. And then we are just gonna use this to knock any sort of debris out of the edges and off the heads. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this whole thing so I can get this all a lot better. You can see that's knocking dust and hair and stuff out of there. This needed a cleaning pretty bad. And if this looks slightly different than your PSVR you're used to, I do have these bump protectors on here so that if people are wearing glasses, they won't damage the headset. Now step two, I'll put this on and do light circular motions to clean way down in the edges here. So the very middle is getting clean, but I need to work more around the outside. So these things were pretty dirty. Small, smooth, circular motions. And that is looking very clean there, especially in comparison to the other one. This is just, if you're seeing the headset this close up, I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't have this thing on my face so much. The right lens is coming pretty clean. Oh my goodness, I need to clean the rest of this headset. This is bugging me. So that's one lens down. I'm just gonna clean this other one real quick the same way. The nice thing about this lens pen, it has a fine edge tip, so you can actually get in those really fine edges with the PSVR that I'm never usually able to get into with the microfiber cloth. Boy, pulling that rubber cover off really exposed how much dirt there is in and around this. I need to clean the whole headset is what I need to do. It's picked up a hair, but no physical debris that I can see. So let's take a look. Wow. So that definitely makes a huge difference. I would say right now, those look factory clean again. That's how good it is looking through them. But one thing about getting your lenses this clean though, you can see where there were some scratches before. So there's no scratches that seem to have come from the LensPen because there's nothing circular, there's nothing motions. There's definitely one tiny little scratch, probably from when someone was wearing glasses and still was able to get them a little too close. Dead center right in the farthest out point of the lens, and that's the most likely part to get scratches if someone's wearing glasses when they do this. And then you can even see where the factory has a tiny bit of glue on the edge of one of the lenses here. So those are definitely shockingly clean now, I would say. So there you have it, the AR VR LensPen. If you tend to have your headsets get real dirty and they really need to be nicely cleaned, this is really great. $14.95 for this. I would say that's definitely worth it, especially if you tend to have people who play your headset with a lot of eye makeup on, because the eye makeup really, the eyelash stuff can really get in there and get around the edges and be really hard to get off. So this is really good for that. I definitely like this product. I will leave a link in the description for you to check it out. Again though, be wary of using a LensPen if you don't take extremely good care of the LensPen itself, because it can end up damaging it. You don't want to leave this thing uncapped and laying around and get some debris on it that's going to hurt them. The tip definitely seems like it will last a while. You really shouldn't touch the tip. The tip feels like it would last for quite a few uses. I'll keep you posted as I continue to use it more, and if I see that it starts to wear out or anything, I'll let you know as well. But I definitely would say I recommend this product if you really need something good to clean in your lenses, especially if you feel like the microfiber cloth just isn't doing it for you. Let me know what you think if you ever used a LensPen for anything. If you like them, I definitely think it did a really good job. I'm impressed with it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in another reality.